that time of the year, folks, when we have to think about overwintering some of our more tender subtropical plants we grow here in the northern zones. So this is what I do for my Japanese fiber bananas, Musa basjoo, in our growing zone 8B/9A on the north end of Salt Spring Island. It's October 12th today. And I just finished throwing a mulch on the ground. Right there, that's took that out of the park today. We were mowing up leaves, and there's grass clippings mixed with oak leaves. And that's it. That's all I do to protect my bananas here in this growing zone. The canes will stay standing if it doesn't get too cold. The first killing frost will knock the leaves off. And last year they had no protection. I've been growing these in my garden since 1989. And what I used to do was bubble wrap the trunks. But you know what? I can't be bothered anymore. It's just too much time. So these are a herbaceous perennial, giant rhizotomous herbs, and they are root hardy here, so I'm not worried about it. And I know some people here that haven't protected them for a decade, and they rarely ever lose a cane, a trunk that freezes right down. So anyway, if they do, there's a mulch of that on the ground there, the leaves and the grass clippings, and I have some manure under there, a couple of bags of good manure, rotted manure, and some compost, coffee grounds. So if it's an average winter, the leaves will come off with the first frost, which could happen, you know, in December. And if it doesn't get cold enough, these canes will stay standing till spring, and they'll regrow out of the spring. But if worse comes to worse, the canes do freeze down to this mulch line. They will regrow from the base, and they'll get big again. So there's some here with the mulch on it. You can use straw, you can use leaves, and I also will put some seaweed on here too, because I live across the street from the ocean, so seaweed is easy access for us. So anyway, they're looking good right now. And anyway, I'll keep you updated on it. So that's how I overwinter my Musa basjoo Japanese fiber bananas in this part of Canada. And like I say, this garden is the high end of Zone 8B, and we do actually have Zone 9A areas on this island and in the southern Gulf Islands. So they're looking pretty good right now. We got apparently a really strong windstorm brewing out in the Pacific heading towards us. Typhoon Songda that is heading straight for our islands. So I won't be surprised then if I see a few tatters in those leaves then, because usually they're, you know, they look pretty good right through the season, these leaves, right through the spring and summer and well into fall. And even into winter, they'll look pretty flawless. There's a couple little tears up there, so try that, folks, if you live in this growing zone, just by mulching the base of them. And like I say, don't worry about it. If they ever freeze down, they'll come back up again, if they're established. I mean, these are very well established plants. So anyway, thanks for watching, and happy banana growing.